today's Crew Bits, I get complaints from people like, no, I can only practice big way when there's big way events, and I need at least a 16 way and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's all BS. So today we're going to show you how if you just have 4 crew people and you want to go out and practice your big way approaches in your docks, how to do it with a 4-way.
We can actually do it even with 2-way, but okay, let's do the 4-way today.
4-way you can do wing and lockup, so it's a little easier, but so here we are. So what you need to do this is you need an experienced pilot, or at least somebody who can keep you safe. A number 2, it could be any experience level number 2. Doesn't have to be a super experienced level, so you could actually put one of your crew pups in there if you wanted to as number 2. Just remember you won't get as many docking opportunities on there. And then what we did was we took number 3 and number 4 as a wing lockup pair, and then they swapped back and forth. And so in this photo, it shows the bumblebee looking canopy there as the wing on the right side, and then the multicolored canopy on the bottom as the lockup in this particular one. But they're going to swap each time, and so you're going to see that here on the video, how they're switching every time we do that. And so every time you make a diamond, you go ahead and do your normal starburst on there, starburst, and all the pilot needs to do is a quick 360. Now I did a little bit extra because we had this extra video person to make this video on there, but you only need to do a 360, and then have your number 2 come in to dock
to simulate out of the airplane approach.
Yeah, to simulate out of the airplane, yes.
Or the echelon approach.
Yes. And so, and then we've got, you can see how we swapped positions. So this time the number 4 on there is that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to pause here and show you from my point of view how they're staging. And so you can see the wing and the lockup are both out in front. And so you can see where my risers go up and my 3 rings right there. That would be dead even with me looking from my helmet. But no, these people are out in front of the formation, and that's what we need to be. We can't be behind the formation to do this. And so Yuli had made this wonderful picture here and put it on Facebook. And so this shows the wing and the lockup, how we're supposed to be staging relative to the pilot in this case, or the formation. Yes. And so we need to be slightly in front. And so we're going to turn our canopies or angle our canopies towards the formation, which creates that speed. And then as we get closer and closer to the pilot or the formation, then we start matching their angle, and that helps slow down. Now, if we need to, we can also use outside brake to slow down. And so here as the video plays, you can see the wings coming in, and then look at the lockup coming in at the proper level, docking on the shoulder to slider height, and look at how fast we can get locked up on there. Just a beautiful job in this example here. And then again, we do starburst, do another 360 degree turn, and then number 2 comes down again. And again, you could rotate the number 2 if you wanted to. But in this case, we use the same number 2. So number 2 comes in, plants a nice soft dock on there. And then we swapped positions. So now...
And watch where they staging, how they stopped the approach up front. And after that, they started heading back to the formation.
So we simulate what we're doing on the big way, where we stop in our staging area, and then we can come in and dock. And again, here these people swapped positions on here, and so we could just keep doing this. And the beauty of doing it with the 4-way is almost every 1,000 feet we're building a new formation. And so on this particular one, we went from 13,000, we stopped at 3,000. We got 10 of these diamonds, and so each person got to practice a wing 5 times. Each person got to practice a lockup position 5 times. How much more valuable is it to get 10 reps on there instead of 1 and maybe an air bath if you go to an event? This is much more efficient.
When you're watching this video, make sure you see how they angle their canopies towards the formations, how soon they start squaring away to match the direction of the flight of the formation. Pretty much it's a very quick move We do not run head into head with the formation. We just turn our canopy, angle it, and then start squaring away to let the energy of the canopy to bring you towards the formation.
Yes. All right. Thank you for another edition of Crew Bits.